It's Call the Moon Live on Ustream, starring these fabulous peoples. Oh wait, these fabulous peoples.
Hello.
Greetings, folks. Welcome once again to Call of the Moon.
Fabulous.
Hello, people. I'm done with my food, so I'll be back. So you guys can go ahead and just be starting without me.
All right.
Why am I here?
Hello, Ustream.
Yep.
Bye, Sky. How you stream?
My face looks ugly.
And
Fabulous within fabulous, that's what we are.
yep. And since people came here for Call of the Moon, let's give them that. You guys ready?
Hello, everybody. I'm Sir, not appearing in this story.
For once.
For once.
Yes, it's
I will be
Shingo's birthday
playing
today.
as Satori.
Yep, it is Shingo's
Yes,
birthday
everyone say
today.
happy birthday to Shingo.
Happy birthday,
Not really.
Shingo.
Not really necessary to say that in here.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Happy
it is.
birthday to Shingo in Mexican. No, wait.
Yeah, it is.
Espanol.
Mexican
Oh,
is not
wait,
language.
hold on. Somebody in the
Call
chat
the Moon
saying,
Live.
say Fabulous Underground with a Fabio accent. Welcome
Fabulous
to the
Underground.
Fabulous Underground.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
if that's
Shingo.
right accent, but that's all you're getting from me. Back to the muting.
Shingo, it is totally necessary that we say it is your birthday. Alright.
Happy birthday,
Well-
motherfucker.
Call of the Moon Live, filmed in front of a live studio audience, located in southern Florida.
Located
Alright.
in the fucking whatever.
Alright,
So,
it's-
Chapter 11. Who
Yep.
am I?
yes. Chapter
You are
11.
you. You are they.
Chapter
let's get
11.
started.
Who am I?
So, that's what happened, huh?
Tsukiyo remarked as she listened to Kami's recollection of everything that has happened.
Yeah, I left the temple to try and fix the mess I made, but I
Okay,
got my
cool.
butt kicked horribly.
Okami concluded, staring at her feet.
I see. Well, if you're gonna defeat Kamiko, then you're gonna need to know something about yourself.
Tsukiyo replied. Okami looked up, ears perked.
But I'm just me. I'm nothing without that sword. I couldn't do anything. I don't want my friends to die.
Okami wailed, tears threatening to spill from her eyes again.
You know, your father found that sword a long, long time ago, right?
Tsukiyo asked.
He told me that it felt heavy upon his back and he could feel an untapped fury trying to escape from it. When he first found it, he was exuding a multitude of emotions. Pain, sadness, jealousy. The being seemed to be heartbroken. Over time it quieted down, but would still flare up occasionally. But when you were born, that blade quieted down completely. Not a single outburst.
When I was born? How come?
I'm not entirely sure.
Tsukiyo replied. Okami furrowed her brows. She'd need to think about that later, but right now other questions were weighing on her mind.
Mom, why were you sealed? Why was the village raised?
Your father didn't tell you this.
Tsukiyo asked, raising an eyebrow. Okami stared at her and shook her head no.
That man, I swear.
She muttered, a small smile on her face.
He probably told you the short version because thought you were too young to know.
I'm not that young anymore. I want to know what happened.
Okami remarked.
It's so ironic.
I'm sorry.
Our race is not as strong as the Oni, not as fast as the Tengu, and not as intelligent as the Kappa. We're one of the most balanced yokai on Yokai Mountain. We specialize in escorts and thus live close to humans. The humans were fine with this for many generations. But as time passed on, their fear of the yokai took over and they held us at arm's length. They looked upon us with suspicious eyes. They seemed to be on the verge of trying to exterminate us even before your father and I became the Alpha Wolves.
Tsukiyo explained, folding her arms.
My parents were alpha wolves?
Okami asked, her eyes lighting up.
Yes, they were, but that means nothing now. About a week after you were born, the humans had enough of us. They came marching to our village, called the Okami village, and started a riot outside our gates. Let's see. You were named after the village, by the way. I was called to go and check out the riot with several others. The humans brought yokai exterminators with them. One of the exterminators used a sealing charm on me, and the next thing I remember, I woke up not far from where you landed.
Who unsealed you, though? I thought that yokai cannot undo seals placed upon. I thought that yokai cannot undo seals placed on them.
Okami asked.
We can't. Someone down here undid my seal. Is there anything else you want to know?
Okami looked down at her feet again.
What did you want me to know about myself?
Ah, that's right. I forgot. As a race, Okami share the same ability, to hide themselves from humans when they escort them. In addition to that, each individual has an ability unique to themselves.
Suki, you started.
Your father's unique ability is to regulate physical pressure, allowing him the strength to lift things several times his own weight. My unique ability is to generate shock waves, albeit only to a certain extent.
And mine? What is mine?
Okami asked.
You don't know? That's weird. All of us are born with knowing how to use our abilities. With time and patience, we can learn to control them.
I don't know. Father never told me anything about unique abilities.
Okami replied, staring at her mother confusedly.
Oh. Seriously, your father sheltered you from many things regarding your past.
Sukiyo remarked.
You've probably forgotten how to use it due to all the other means of attacks you've had. I think I know what to do, though.
Okami's ears perked up.
Really? What should we do about it?
Let's see.
Get a giant sniper rifle and shoot everything with it.
Well, even if the
a
memories
back
are
anyways.
forgotten, they are still burnt in your heart. Follow me.
Sukiyo spoke, standing up. She led Okami down deeper into the cavern. The path opened into an even larger cavern. Okami looked up and could not find the ceiling. But not only that, there was an impressive city lit with paper lanterns to the west, and to the east was a large mansion. Sukiyo headed to the mansion's front door and opened it. Okami followed her inside, looking around with wide eyes.
Let's see, let me get the Palace of the Earth Spirit set up. Okay. Try not to chase any cats or ravens.
Sukiyo remarked when Okami was closely watching one of the cats wandering around.
Okay.
Buenos are back.
So, no
Okay.
Uchihos or
We need a
Orins.
Satori here.
Alright, our
Alrighty.
Satori.
Ethan,
Alright. Scipio, who is this that you have brought to the palace?
a voice asked. Okami turned her head to the source of the voice. At the top of the staircase in the entrance hall was a yokai with pink hair and third eye. She began to climb down the stairs and stopped in front of the two wolves. Sukiyo and the yokai stared at each other for several moments. The yokai nodded and turned her attention to Okami.
So, you're Sukiyo's daughter, Okami. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Satori Komiji. Shall I offer you tea and a place to sit?
Courtesy of Satori, Okami had been informed of this palace and was now sitting at the palace's kotatsu table with tea in hand. Sukiyo and Satori were also seated there.
Oh shoot, I forgot the table.
Derp.
Low
Keep
table.
going.
Dining room.
Keep going.
Insta-grow table. Okay.
I want to grow kotatsu.
Just add water.
Okay.
Wow. Anyway,
You need me to search your daughter's heart for a memory she had forgotten. I can do that. What exactly is it that I'm looking for?
Satori asked Sukiyo.
Information on her unique ability.
Sukiyo responded. Satori proceeded to look at Okami. She stared at her with all three eyes. The young wolf fidgeted in her seat. After several moments, Satori stopped staring so intensely.
Okami, your ability to absorb and store moonlight for use as energy in battle.
She stated.
Spaz. Spaz.
Oh wait,
Spaz.
let's see. Oh, that's right. When you were very little, let's see. When you were very little, you would shoot beams of energy from your hands whenever you got excited.
Sukiyo remarked.
I remember now.
Okami muttered. She extended her hand out and concentrated. A ball of energy formed and floated in her hand.
Now that I remember, it feels completely natural.
I've also seen many other things in your psyche, Okami. There's a danger in the surface. You are needed there.
Satori spoke. She glanced at Tsukiyo, who was looking at her hands, and then back at Okami.
I know you're afraid of Kamiko. But do not hide here. If you cannot value yourself without the use of your sword, then what value have you got?
Oh man, that was
Okami closed her fist around the energy ball. The young wolf stood to her feet.
Please direct me to the surface.
She requested.
Fly over the city, past the bridge.
No,
and
it's
up
fly. That's my line.
She requested.
Fly over the city, past the bridge, and up the cavern at the end.
Sukiyo spoke. Okami held her tightly.
Thank you, Mom. And thank you as well, Satori.
Okami spoke. She headed out the mansion as quickly as she could. Satori and Tsukiyo stared at the direction Okami left in. Satori turned towards Tsukiyo.
Why didn't you tell her that you're living as a pet now?
She asked. Tsukiyo looked down at her hands.
I've lost so much already. I don't think I want to lose respect to my only daughter.
She responded.
Suit yourself.
Satori spoke, standing up and walking out of the room.
And that was Call of the Moon, Chapter 11.
Shortest fucking chapter I've ever heard.
So, Okami, I heard your mama's a pet.
Ooh, a
Hey man, look at my new.
Nice.
Hey man, look.
I'm not sure
I have to
how
make
you
this
sort of
reference.
care about it. Like,
That was a
when I
joke.
saw- when I said that, I was like,
That was a joke from long ago when Crystal was making this.
I have a reference to make thanks to that actually.
And also,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and also, if you poked around on DA, that quote Satori made, "If you cannot find value in yourself without the use of your sword, then what value have you got?" is from the preface,
Preview.
the trailer sort of type deal. So there's a fun fact there if you checked around, and it was very spiffy editing on Crystal's part.
Thank you.
But
That
now,
was the first attempt actually at making, edited stuffs.
And you did well. And you also did really well with handling Satori, too. Satori's personality
of
is...
course, she will know her because she's a Tori fan. Because we all know this because she is a Satori fan. I can't say any worse than that.
Okay, so this has been Call of the Moon Live with these peoples.
But before we go, I would like to say,
And the creepy Satori face in the background. Pay no mind.
but
we all know Sukiyo solves practical problems.
wait, before
Not problems
we end-
like what is beauty, because that would fall under your previews, the previews of your conundrums of philosophy. I solve practical problems.
So
But what am I gonna do when some big mother oni wants to come down here and tear me a structurally superfluous new behind? The answer: use a Satori. If
Yeah.
that doesn't work, use more Satori.
Go ahead, Sky.
Okay then.
But before we end, so Sukiyo is actually a pet?
Yep.
I was a
I
little
don't mind
surprised.
she's my pet for a day, if you know what I mean.
No. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank you.
everybody.